Good evening, Facebook family. It's Rodney Flowers again. How are you guys doing tonight on this lovely Tuesday? Hey, I want to come on and just talk to you about success, about living a life that you really, really want to live. Not a mediocre life, a life that you're proud of, a life that has you on edge, that thrills you, makes you feel good about who you are and what you're able to accomplish, and most importantly, the difference that you can make in the lives of others. Like, I really wanted to talk about that because I feel like everyone, and I mean everyone, has that thing, that desire to be or to do or to accomplish, to serve, to make a difference, really to be the person that fulfills that purpose and fills that void or that desire, that God-given desire that has been given to them. But very, 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 very few people really experience that. And you know, I just been thinking about, like, why is that? Why is it we don't do what we really want to do in life? You know, and some questions came up for me. It's like, what is it going to take? Like, if you're in a place and you know there's things that you want to do, you know there's things that you want to accomplish in life, what is it going to take for you to step up and be that person, be that guy, be that man, be that woman that really steps out and makes a difference, fulfills that purpose, fulfills that dream, that desire that you have inside? Although it may require you to cultivate yourself, to learn some new things, to develop some relationships, to step out of your comfort zone, right? It may require you to develop some new skills, develop some new habits, some new ways of thinking, some new ways of being in order for you to fulfill that dream, to fulfill that purpose, to make that difference. Like, how long do you want to wait? You know, I've heard many people say that, you know, when they pass by graveyards, you know, they become sad, not because that the people are there because they've passed away, but because of the dreams that are still inside of those individuals that have never, ever been fulfilled. And I began to think about that, and I began to think about my own dream, my own desire, the thing that I want to accomplish. And I began to think about who I am and what I'm doing with life. And I really believe that there's some of you, that there's people out there that really have goals and dreams and desires that they want to fulfill. And we come up with all kinds of excuses or reasons why we can't do it. Sometimes it's just because we feel like we don't have enough. We weren't born into maybe a rich family, or we weren't sent to the prestige schools. And I was reading this article the other day, and it said that 80% of billionaires are college dropouts. 80% of them are college dropouts. And I just began to think about, what does that really mean? What if 80% of the billionaires are college dropouts? I don't think it's knowledge alone that will get you where you want to go, that will allow you to make the difference, allow you to reach the level of success. But it's something about being a person that's willing to make a decision and step out on faith and be determined and willing to do whatever it takes, that's within reason, that's legal, to get to the top, to make a difference, to fulfill that purpose that they have inside. And that question really just lit a fire for me, because I begin to ask myself, what does it take? What is it going to take? And I want to challenge you. What do you need? What is it going to take for you to get off the couch, to get that body that you want, to get the health that you want, to get the job that you want, to have the relationship you want. See, a lot of times we're not willing to work for anything. If we become uncomfortable at all, we begin to pull back. We're not willing to step forward and fight for what it is we want. We're not willing to pull forward and grow, to step into growth. A lot of times what you want on the other side, all it requires, sometimes it's just a new skill set. Sometimes it's just a new mindset. Sometimes it's just having a little faith. Sometimes it's just having a little patience. Sometimes it's just believing. Sometimes it's just, being a leader. Sometimes we make things bigger than what they really need to be. We make it so astronomical that we put ourselves outside of the possibility of reaching it. We make up stuff. We make up stories. We make up limitations. We place limitation on our own selves. That's why I want to ask you, what would it take for you to push beyond that? What would it take? What does it mean to you to really experience and have your goal? To really experience and have your dream? To really experience and have the life that you want? Why do we settle for just enough? Why do we do that? What would it take for us to push a little bit more? To go a little bit longer? What would it take? What would it take? For me, what it took for me? It took being in a wheelchair for 18 years. That taught me some things. Being paralyzed from the neck down. That taught me some things. That taught me how to reach. Even when I couldn't reach, I had to reach emotionally. I had to reach mentally. Because everything was gone. I was just scrapping and reaching for some level of consolation. But what is it going to take for you? You may not ever experience anything like that. But it doesn't mean that there's not something greater that's within reach for you. What is it going to take for you to reach for that? What is it going to take for you to step up for that? That's my question. When I work with clients, this is something that I ask them. This is something that we talk about. Are you willing? Are you willing? Before we get started, are you willing to go deep? Are you willing to put in some work whenever you don't feel like it? Are you willing to make a few sacrifices in order to make a difference for someone else? In order to serve more people? In order to help more people? In order to be a better person? It doesn't even always have to be about money. It could just be about being a great person, being a wonderful person, being a positive person, being a person that is responsible, that people can count on, that can make a difference. And sometimes that difference can have a great impact on people. And I think that's what we need in this world. I think we need more people like that. That's not willing to lay down and just say that everything is okay, but are willing to step up, willing to make a difference. Is that person you? Or perhaps you know someone that needs a little encouragement, has a lot of potential, but just haven't tapped in how to bring that forward. I request that you share this with them. Share it. Just share it. I want to encourage you, and I hope this video makes a difference for you. And I hope that you're willing to go the extra mile or step, whatever it takes. That you decide that you're not just going to just sit on the sideline, but you're actually going to get in the game. And you're not just going to get in, you're going to become a playmaker. You're going to get out of the stands. And you're going to contribute to the game of life in a positive, impactful way. That's my wish for you. From my house to yours. May you have a wonderful night. May you be blessed. And may all good things come to you. Thank you.